find what makes you unique before you just jump into it because you want to DJ and you want to party and you want people to see you. I think what the industry is missing is authenticity and fresh, unique ideas. So try and figure out what your niche is and then let that drive you. I am Azzecca. I am from a town called Rockford. I've been living in Chicago for about 15 years now, so that's home. My mom was like a massive Eurythmics fan, and that album has just like stuck with me through my entire life. I still go back and listen to it every couple of months probably. I started playing around with making music when I was in college. I downloaded Ableton and was making really terrible sort of like EDM leaning loops just for fun. I didn't start seriously trying to learn to make music until COVID. So I spent those 3, 4, 5 years just like really diving and learning how to just make decent music. I have always really loved Sasha and Digweed, and I think the like evolution of the sound, that like progressive sound, really inspired me, and the journey that they take you on through their music was something that I really wanted to try and do myself. I started DJing in front of people for the first time when I started throwing my own parties in Chicago. I started throwing parties because I really wanted to bring women back on the dance floor. The dance floors in Chicago post-COVID started becoming really male-dominated, and we kind of lacked a really female-friendly night. So I started this party, and my first time DJing in front of people was just playing the opening set at this party over and over and over. And yeah, that was my first experience, and it was great. I think playing Coachella for the first time was definitely a huge pinch me moment. It's something that I never even dreamed could ever happen, and getting to do that for the first time and playing to a packed crowd, it was definitely a moment that made me feel like, because you kind of go through like huge phases of self-doubt in this industry. I think in any creative industry, you have these moments where you're like, am I even good at this? Should I be doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And then you have the moments like that where you're like up there and you're like, okay, I should be doing this. Like, this is it. And like this feeling that I'm having with this group of people is like reassuring me. I think that I really resonate more with the music scene in Europe. I think that the culture here has like sort of held on to the core values of dance music a little bit more than in Chicago or in other scenes in the United States in general. I think people here are generally a little bit more open-minded. They kind of don't go out expecting to hear one specific thing or like what's talked about on the internet all the time. It's sort of like more of a collective experience. And I think that's what I really love about being in Europe and getting to play in Europe. I think for 2025, I really want to focus on building out my party brand, which is COSIMEA. I want to take it into other cities, other countries. COSIMEA really gives me an opportunity to create the energy that I really want on a dance floor and like build out this world that I can bring people into. And it also allows me an opportunity to sort of play the quirky, weird music that I don't necessarily have the freedom to play in a lot of my current like headlining DJ sets. So yeah, that's a big one for 2025.